Hey guys, it's me, Desiree Marie. Welcome back to my channel. So this is kind of like a different video from my regular wash day routines. I thought I would pop in and just kind of go through some thoughts with you guys, share, because I've always been very transparent about my lock journey here on YouTube. So I want to bring you guys in on the moments that I feel like, I don't know, like I just don't know what's going on. Not only the moments that I feel like I'm doing well with my hair journey, but also the moments where I question everything. And this is that moment right now. So the last video that you saw, I did an ACV and baking soda detox rinse on my hair. I did that because it has been a full year since I have done so, and I wanted to give my hair that detox that I'm sure it needed. Even though I had a few lock extensions in my hair, I wanted to do that just to give myself a very thorough lock bath and get all of whatever is in there out of it so that I can continue with my lock journey. But to be honest, since I did the ACV baking soda rinse, I feel like my hair texture, like some of my locks feel a little different. I won't say that the texture is different, but I just feel like the overall, what I feel in my hands feels a little different. Like, for example, I know that I color damaged my hair when I lightened it to honey blonde. I didn't show you in that specific video where oh, look, a blue jay. I'm just easily distracted, right? When I did my hair color, my honey blonde, which you don't even really see, but when I colored my hair, I didn't show you that I colored it 2 times in one day. And I mean, I've never really done hair color on my own, so I can't say that I wasn't quite aware of the fact that it would damage my hair, but I thought I can get away with it without it damaging. Well, I was very wrong, because I guess a whole year and a half later, I'm starting to feel the effects of that damage. And I don't know if the ACV and baking soda rinse kind of pronounced that, the fact that my hair is damaged in some points. But like I said, in some areas it's feeling a little weak. It's not feeling very strong along the length of that lock. And like I say all the time, I'm not an expert, so this channel is in no way to educate anyone on locks, because look, I'm still doing it myself. But it's not in any way to educate, but more so to show you my journey and bring you guys along with me. So yeah, there are some points like this one right here, it just feels like it's thinning. Like along the length of this lock, it looks full, and then it gets to the end and it feels limp. Like, do you see that? So yeah, it just it does not sit well with me to have my locks in such a state, and that's more so along the bottom of my locks. This one has a lock extension, and shortly after our ACV and baking soda rinsed, this one started to feel, obviously I know that this is going to feel different because it is not my natural hair, so it will feel different in comparison to my hair. But like, I already cut this one here, but the feeling is more so along the bottom of my hair, along the longer parts of my hair. So that leads me, and then this one right here was so weak that I just tied a knot, not tight, but like kind of, I was just kind of over it at that point. But let me unravel it so that you guys can see what happened. And I feel like kind of tying it in a knot did it in even worse. Oh, okay, this is one of the lock extensions that I saw that was starting to kind of fall off a little bit. So my thought is, okay, I can do 2 things right now. No, I can do three things. I can, one, ignore the problem and just keep on doing my hair and keep all of these weakened points in my locks and just leave them alone and just continue growing my hair like that. And that does not sit well with me. There's another thing I can do, which is add back in the faux hair to strengthen some of these locks so that I can hold on to the length. And the last thing I can do is, drum roll, cut my locks. Honestly, I've been thinking about that a lot, cutting my locks into a nice bob style. It will bring me back to, you know, short hair, which I have. The other option is to cut it into a bob, and like I mentioned, I have been thinking a lot about cutting my hair into bob. I mentioned it very briefly in a previous video, and it was a little clickbaitish, but to be honest, it was really something that I was considering even then. And months later, and you know, I was considering that, not even having any signs of damage, but just the fact that I liked the style of a bob. But now that I'm dealing with damage, I'm thinking more towards cutting off the damage and getting it into a style so that I can enjoy my hair still. So I'm more heavily weighing on cutting my locks and giving it a nice shape. You know, and something, I've never quite had a shape to my hair. When I had my loose natural hair, I wanted so badly to get a diva cut and never had any shape to my hair. It was just, you know, just the shape that it grows into when you just leave it alone. And that was more so a mullet, which I never liked. So I've never had my hair cut into a shape. And so I'm thinking more towards cutting my locks into a bob cut. And if I cut it into a bob cut, I would like for it to be shoulder length, because the damage is more so, the damage and the lock extensions are more so leading towards the end. So yeah. So honestly, this makes me like consider, okay, is it worth it to have long locks if your long locks are not 100% healthy, or to just cut off the things that are not serving you any purpose? That is more so what I'm leaning towards now. And some inspiration that I've been seeing here on YouTube has really been helping me consider doing the bob. I was actually going to do the bob style with my long locks, with twisting and then wrapping them up to give me kind of like the look of a bob, to see if I like it or not. But that didn't really work out that time. But I don't know, I might do it now that I'm thinking about it, or I might just cut the locks and then retwist, because right now I'm waiting for a retwist. I need to retwist my hair. So do I retwist it into the faux bob, or do I just cut the locks and then retwist them? Like I said, this is more so a video where I'm just talking out my thoughts, not really giving you anything yet, but just kind of bringing you along the thinking process. And yeah, I've been thinking about it. I even asked my husband, not that, you know, I have to check in with my husband, but these things are very important as well, because, you know, he's been very used to seeing me with long locks. But the thing about my long locks is that there is no shape, like there's no style unless I curl them, which I will be 100% missing. Like that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of iffy about cutting, because I love the way my hair looks when I curl it. You know, I get those big beautiful curls, but what is the purpose? Like my mind keeps going back to, what is the purpose of having long locks if they're damaged? And after the curl is gone, you still end up with these like thin spots, and I don't know, I'm constantly touching my hair, and when I touch those thin spots, it really just makes me feel like, what's the point? Like, to be honest, right now I have this lock extension that's starting to like unravel a little bit, and you know, when I take it out, I'm just gonna have like the shorter length of my lock anyway, so I might as well just go in and just cut, you know. Like, as I talk about it, I want to do it even more. The shortest lock back here is this one here. So, I mean, this wouldn't be so bad. And then I can run my fingers through my hair and not feel that, you know, the damage, and constantly go back to feeling really bad about it. Okay, so I know some of you guys would ask, do you think that the lock extensions made it even worse? I won't say that. I mean, at the same time, I did do it DIY style. I did not go to a professional to do them. However, you know, lock extensions are not permanent, so after a while they do come out, they do loosen out, and I don't think that they damaged them. They just showed me once again that I can't run away from my problems with a temporary solution. I have to actually you know, maintain and you know, maintain basically. Like, for example, you know, people that wear braids all the time to, I guess, hide their hair issues, like when you take out those braids, you're going to have to get back to the root issue, and if you don't handle the root issue, then you're constantly, you know, met with the reality, and it might get even worse. So yeah, plus this buildup that I've been seeing since I did my detox is like really bothering me. I know that the buildup issue, like, that comes out, you know. After a while, I don't see that anymore. So that's just something that I've learned. But the thinning is just bothering me. So, do I cut or do I keep? Most likely, you guys will be, yeah, very much so. You will be seeing what I decide. And I will do it on camera. Should I keep my locks and add in extensions, or if I cut my locks, or if I grow them out without even handling the issue, which that doesn't sit right with me. Like, I'm more so a person, and I said it even before I put in my lock extensions, like when I cut my hair the first time, that I'd rather just like cut off the parts that are not good, so that I'm not kind of patching, you know, doing patchwork with my locks. But I didn't consider cutting into a style back then. I just kind of went in and chopped pieces here and there and left, you know, was left with a choppy look, which I then decided to do lock extensions and fill out the look. So this time I'm leaning towards giving myself a style rather than just going in and cutting. Give myself a style that complements the cut. Obviously, I will be doing research before cutting my hair this time, because last time it turned out to be something that I ended up covering up, and I want to do the right thing. So I know that I should visit a loctician, but I'm still trying to figure out who is great in my area. So that's another thing, but we'll see. Do I cut or do I keep? This is just showing you my thoughts along the way. As I was just looking at my hair and saying, you know what, let me just flip out the camera and bring you guys along with me. So yeah, that's pretty much my musings, you know, what's going on in my mind. Thank you for listening. If you have any recommendations for me, let me know down below. Please be nice, okay? We are all discovering things about our hair, and me, I just happen to show you here on YouTube, make it live and very much public on this platform. So yeah, be nice to me as I make mistakes along with you guys on camera. So yeah guys, that's just my thoughts. What I'm gonna do right now just to get through the week is not wear my hair like this, but probably put it back into a ponytail just so that it looks decent, and keep up my moisture. I need some more leave-in conditioning spray and some more oils, so moving forward I will be getting that. But yeah, that's just my thoughts right now, like before I retwist my hair this weekend. Like I said, you will be seeing everything, so stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see a regular ups and downs, very transparent lock journey. This is your channel because I'm not holding anything back. I show you guys everything. Yeah, so stay tuned for many more coming, and I'll see you in the next one. Later guys, bye.